Good morning children. Hope you all are doing well. Yes children, we completed our chapter 2. Yes, in last video. Right? Reading A we completed, reading B completed, reading C we completed. We are clear about everything. Now, let us enter into the chapter 3. Puru the brave, reading A. So, who is this Puru? Why he is brave? Let us learn in this chapter. Before that, everyone, page number 40. Look at the picture and answer the following questions. So, look at this picture for few minutes, few seconds. Yes. What can you see in the picture? First, what do you see in the picture? Yes, some war is going between many people, right? This is picture which shows war, and some people were dead, some people were injured, even horses, animals, all were got, all are injured. Yes, many people are struggling for their lives, right? This is what we are observing here. What do you think may be the causes of war in the world? Tell me how it affects. What is the how this war is caused between two people? Yeah. Tell me why this war caused. There is war. What are the reasons for causes of war? Yeah, surely there is a disagreement between two people. Yes, there might be not a perfect relation between two people. Yeah, aggressiveness is also one reason. Yes, proud. Yeah, this is also one reason for the wars. Yes, this is how wars are caused. Disagreement. Yeah, proudness. To show their bravery, to show their wealth, to show their stamina, right? To occupy some other space. Yeah, to become more rich. Yeah, selfishness. These all are the reasons for the causes of war, right? Yes. So oral discourse we have children, impact of wars on human life. Yes. How does wars impact on human life? Yeah, surely there is an impact on human life because many people lost their lives in the war. Right? Many people lost their family, their own loved ones, their sons, their daughter, yeah, their parents. Many has become orphan, right? Not only that, we destroy our resources, yeah, we damage our resources, we damage our economy. Everything will be damaged due to this wars. Yes. So there is a lot of impact on the human life, right, children? Yes. So now let us enter into the reading A. Puru the brave. Yes, characters we have. This is given in the form of conversation, children. So while reading, please listen carefully. Who is saying what? Well, what is the opinion of one person and another person? So that you can understand lesson clearly, or else you will be getting confused. Okay. So there are characters here. Alexander, the king of Macedonia, who conquered Greece, Persia, etc. So here is Alexander, who is the king of Macedonia. This is a place, and he also rules Greece, Persia, etc. These are places. And Puru, a king of northern India. So Puru is a king of northern India, and Alexander is the king of Macedonia, right? So and there are 4 Greek generals and 6 soldiers also in this conversation. Okay, let us enter into the chapter. The camp of Alexander on the banks of the Jhelum. Alexander is sitting on the high chair and his 4 generals are sitting on low chairs. 2 Greek soldiers are standing at the door. Alexander is having a talk with his generals. So there is a camp of the Alexander at the bank of Jhelum. It is a river, or yeah, at the bank of the Jhelum. Right, there is a camp. Alexander was sitting in a higher chair, and then 4 generals are sitting down to him in the lower chairs, and there are 2 Let us see what he is talking with his generals. Alexander, the battle of Jhelum will go down in the history of a country. Yes. First general said, it will go down in the history of India too. Second general said, it will go down in the history of the world. Third general said, I have never fought such a battle before. Fourth general, I haven't either. Until the last moment, I couldn't believe that we would be able to defeat the army of Kuru. Yes, Alexander is saying that the battle of Jhelum will go in the history of our country. Battle in the sense, war. Jhelum in the sense, place. Right? Will go down in the history. In the sense, it will be remain in the history of the world itself. Then first general saying, it will be not in the history of the world but also mainly in the history of India too. Then again second general is saying, yeah, it will be in the history of world. Third general is saying, I have never fought such a battle, such a war. I have never fought. Then fourth general is saying, even I did fought. Until the last moment, what happened? I couldn't believe that we would be able to defeat the army of Kuru. He's saying to the Alexander and the three generals, and I don't know, I fought this war. Even I couldn't believe that the Kuru, we defeated the army of Kuru. He's saying to the Alexander and the soldiers, generals. Alexander, yes, it has been a great battle, perhaps the greatest of my life. I must say, every Indian soldier fought like a tiger. Yes, Alexander is saying to the generals that this is a great battle for me. In my whole life, it is a great battle. Yeah. He's saying, I must say that every Indian soldier fought like a tiger. He's saying to the general, every Indian soldier. Yes, no. Here, what is there? With what? With whom the battle was? With our Indians only. Alexander is another country's king, right? Another country king. We, Kuru, the northern India. In a sense, our India's representative, right? So, here he is praising our Indian soldiers. They fought like a tiger, it seems. Yes? First, they fought like devils, Your Majesty. First, they are fought like a devils, it seems. He is saying to Alexander. Then Alexander said, the Indians are good soldiers. They know how to fight. They fight better than our men. Yes, really, Indian soldiers know how to fight. Saying they are very good soldiers. They know how to fight. Even they know how to fight better than our men. In the sense, the army with he is comparing the Indian soldiers with the army of Alexander and saying they fought. They will fight better than our men. He saying, first general, they fought like, second general, but their generals aren't so good as ours. He's saying to Alexander, I think the generals are not good because he is a general, no? He's saying to Alexander, maybe our generals, they are not good as our generals, Majesty, he is saying. Alexander said, if you mean they aren't so brave as the Greek generals, I don't agree with you. Yes, whatever Alexander is saying is true. He is saying, if you say that they are not brave as our generals, I won't agree with you. He is saying. But they aren't very skillful, Your Highness. He is saying, they aren't very skillful, it seems. Our Indian soldiers are not skillful. He is saying to Your Highness, in the sense, it is the way of addressing the people who are higher for us. Your Highness, he is saying. Then Alexander said, I see what you mean. And here I agree with you. The Indian generals are still following the old methods of warfare. Their battle plans are faulty and they depend too much upon their elephants. But as fighters, they are wonderful. I have the highest respect for them. Yes. He's saying that I agree with you. The point you said is correct. Yes. They follow old methods. They do not update it to the new version. They still use elephants for the fights. Their planning method is wrong, but they are very good fighters. I I really respect them. Yes, Alexander is saying that I really respect the Indian soldiers. Yes. Third general, I was amazed to see how Kuru fought in the battle of Jela. He's saying, third general is saying, I was amazed to see how Kuru fought in the battle of Jela. He was shocked. Kuru, the person we are talking about, Kuru, he was shocked by looking at his way of fighting in the Jela. First and that's it. He continued to fight even when others had left the field. I think he killed at least 100 of our men with his sword. Fourth general is saying the Kuru continued to fight after the people of the Kuru went off. Yeah, everyone went, but still the person is fighting like a tiger. He's saying maybe he killed 100 men of our kingdom. He's saying to the Alexander. Second general is and injured many more, and he also injured many more. He had killed more than 100 men with his sword, and he injured many people. First general is saying he was badly injured himself. Again, he also injured himself. He's saying. Second, that's why we were able to capture him. Yeah. Second general said that he injured. That's why we were able to catch the Kuru. He said to the minister, "Oh, he is a brave man and a great soldier. I wish he were one of my generals." He saying, "Oh, he's a really a brave man and great soldier. I wish he were one of my." He's saying, "Maybe Kuru should be one of my general." He's saying. Then second general is saying, "No, Majesty, he is very proud." He's saying, "Alexander, a soldier is not a soldier if he is not proud. I am not agree with him at all. He was not frightened by the news of my victories and refused to bow before me." Saying, Alexander is saying, a soldier is not a soldier if he is not proud. He's saying, a soldier should have proudness. He's saying, yes, I am not angry with him at all. He is not at all angry with him. Yeah, he was not frightened by the news of my victories and refused to bow before me. See, Kuru was not afraid of the victories of Alexander. He refused, in a sense, he did not accept to bow in front of Alexander. See how proud the Kuru is. Yes? Yeah. First general, he will be brought to your Majesty soon. Let us see how he behaves. Then first general is saying, "Yes, my lord, your Majesty. Now we will bring him in front of you. See, let us see how he will behave." He is saying. Alexander is saying, "I am sure he will not behave like a coward." In the sense, he will not behave like a rude person. Okay, he is saying to the first general. So next, what happens? We will see in the next video. Okay, children, are you clear with the conversation? You read the conversation once again. Write meanings for the underlined words also. Yes. I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you, children.